What are some existing theories for why jokes are funny?
Well, there's a lot of people with an opinion about why jokes are funny. There are four people whose sort of opinion I've been studying the most seriously and been looking into. And so these are four famous philosophers. So they are Plato, Hobbes, Kant, and Schopenhauer. Yeah, these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna briefly tell you what they all basically said. And Plato actually didn't like jokes and laughter because he thought laughter is malicious. That we're basically sort of laughing at other people for bad things, and we should tightly control our laughter. I don't think anyone still believes that, but that's okay. But in a similar vein, Hobbes said that laughter or jokes are a sudden conception of some immanency in ourselves by comparison with the infirmity of others. So, I don't know what you think this means. I think this means like we're laughing at things that other people are bad at, like the infirmity of others. To me, that means like you're laughing. I mean, this to me means blonde jokes, lawyer jokes, yo mama jokes, anything ever written about George W. Bush. So insults, okay? Kant, okay, what Kant said was that jokes are a sudden transformation of a strained expectation into nothing. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm not exactly sure anybody knows what that means. But I think what he's saying is that jokes sort of violate our expectations. So, for example, I have been a gigantic Rolling Stones fan since approximately the Spanish-American War. Okay, so, that was before I was born, so this violates an expectation that I had that you were going to say as long as I can remember, or I've been a fan since I was born, or since something, but I was not, okay, you get it. Okay, and then Schopenhauer said something equally as confusing, that jokes are stem from a perceived mismatch between the physical perception and the abstract representation of something. Okay, so what I basically interpret this as meaning is like jokes put a new lens on something. So I consider well, I don't know, are you familiar with That's What She Said jokes?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's actually a perfect example. So say I went out with my father and we went Christmas tree shopping and we bought this big Christmas tree and we bring it home and we set it up and then I say, wow, that thing is so big it can touch the ceiling. And then someone says,
That's what she said.
Yeah, and then like I'm just talking about Christmas trees, but now since someone else has said that's what she said, it sort of has a lens into this other meaning that it could have, and your head's busy doing the mapping, and that's what's funny. Okay, so these are sort of the existing theories of humor that I'm going to start investigating. So to summarize, it's insults, expectation violation, and lenses. And also there's something about the way that you tell it. So especially Hobbes was saying like that it's not just an insult, but like a sudden conception of it. Because the way you can ruin a joke by not telling it very well. And that is something that we'll also be investigating. So in my research, what I'm going to do is take these existing theories and try to see how well they apply to jokes. Have people look through jokes and say, do they apply or not? So which theories apply more than others, and is it possible that multiple theories can apply at once? So how often does each theory apply? Do theories ever apply together, and how often?